Many kids get confused in counseling process, especially the students who have got the less marks, choice filling and locking. They don't know that how to select the college. Online registration, first of all, you have to register yourself online. Hello, my dear lovely students. So today we are going to discuss everything about the NEET counseling step by step. Yes, you have heard me right. So we will see everything step by step because many kids get confused in counseling process, especially the students who have got the less marks. So they generally find it so difficult. This step basically choice filling and locking. They don't know that how to select the college and they miss some good colleges, right? So today we will discuss everything beautifully, that how to take the counseling for MBBS and BDS. So today in this video we will be covering the MCC counseling which is only for the MBBS and the BDS, and then we will see the another counseling for the Ayush, that is the Ayurveda, Unani, Homeopathy and all, right? So my dear lovely students, we will see online registration. First of all, you have to register yourself online. How we will see. Second step will be the fee payment and then choice filling and locking. This is important, where you choose, you select the colleges, all the colleges that you feel you can get the admission on the basis of the this previous cutoff. So you just fill those colleges, right? And sometimes students do not choose the new colleges, but sometimes these new colleges having the low cutoff. So make sure that if you are getting this average marks, like whatever the cutoff this time, right? If you think that you're dicey about the admission in the good colleges, so make sure that you are filling the new colleges, because generally they have the low cutoff, right? So this is the trick for you. Seat allotment and reporting to the colleges. Yes, then you will be allotted the seat. You have to this download the seat allotment letter, and then you have to go to your college, and here you enter the this college, medical college, and now you will become the doctor. So dear, listen to me carefully and send this video with your friends whosoever feel this counseling process is typical, although it's very, very, very easy. I told you the 4 steps. These are the 4 basic steps, right? So dear, 2025. Okay, so we are seeing the counseling process 2025. So we know that NEET counseling includes MBBS, BDS, and also on the basis of the NEET exam marks, you will be getting the colleges for BAMS, BHMs, and VUMS, right? Unani, Homeopathy, and Ayurveda. For that, we have the separate website that is conducted by separate body, and we have separate websites, so which I have mentioned over here, which will be seeing in the other this video, but almost the process will remain same as the MCC. So today in this video we will discuss the MCC counseling for the BDS and MBBS, and also state level counseling, right? So we know very well that how exactly the things happen under the MCC and state. Like 85% colleges of the state are basically taking admission on the basis of the state result itself, state NEET result itself. Whereas when we talk about the MCC, so state colleges having 15% reserve for the All India quota rank, right? So that means you can apply for 15% seat in MCC, and even many colleges 100% seat comes under the MCC. We will be talking about those colleges also, right? So dear, see, this is the website mcc.nic.in. You have to visit whenever, like after your result, you have to visit this. And I have this special tip for the students who are getting 300 this time, because let me tell you, the exam was too difficult, and if you're getting 300, don't skip sitting in for the counseling, because this time there are the high chances that at least you will get some Ayush or like BDS or somewhere in the state which is having the low cutoff. You will be getting something for sure, like it is the positive thing for you kids. So medical counseling committee basically do the counseling, or All India counseling, conduct counseling for All India quota, right? So for the MBBS, BDS, and some Central University nursing course also. Yes, for the Central University nursing courses, for these nursing courses also, they conduct the counseling. MCC conduct the counseling. So when we talk about based on the NEET, okay, so when we talk about the state counseling, I told you that state quota, 85% seats in these state colleges are reserved for their state people. So you should have the domicile, whereas when we talk about the 15% All India quota, for that you require the special document, that's your category certificate if applicable. Okay dear, so 15% seats are there. in all the states, I'm talking about the state colleges, not the central like AIMS and all, because they have all 100% under MCC, not the state one, right? So dear C, 15% all India quota for the NEET qualified candidates. So for central university, category certificates are also needed. And I told you, right, you know, like based on this NEET merit list shared by the NTA, MCC conduct counseling for 15% all India quota seats and also for all the central university, and also you require category certificate for the central AI all India quota, right? Okay, so when we talk about state, I told you that state, you know, conducting all this, state having the 15% quota, right? So 15% all India quota seats in the government colleges are basically for the, in the government state government medical colleges are reserved for the all, on the basis of the all India rank, and 100% seat in deemed autonomous private university or central universities, and also like central universities like BHU, AMU, Jamia, DU. So MMC actually conducted the counseling for 15% seat which is there in the state, 100% seat which is there in the deemed university, and central university like BHU, AMU, Jamia, DU. IP university 15% is under, you know, according to 15% done by the MCC, 85% has its own counseling, IPU Indraprastha University, right? Next is the AIMS, ZIPMER, ESIC, AFMC. So ESI on ESIC, those kids who are having this ESIC, you know, they are applicable for this. So 100% actually done by the MCC itself, right? So 100% seat done by the counseling done by the MCC itself. AFMC, so yes, MCC actually conduct the counseling, but final selection will be based on their own interview, right? So it will be like done by own FMC itself. So dear C, when we talk about the SC, 15% seats are reserved for all India quota reservation. SC, for SC it's 15% reservation, ST 7.5%, PWD 5%, OBC, NCL is 27% in national universities or central universities, EWS 10% only in the National Institute and central universities. So there you have the quotas, right? So you can see you have to show all these category certificate while you are taking admission in this, in the, you know, using MCC all India quota, or like in all the colleges which is like taking the admission using MCC counseling, right? So counseling website, state counseling website, or so I told you that, you know, when we talk about the state counseling, they have their own counseling website. They have their own website. All the states have their own website. But before you, obviously you have to, you know, apply in your state website itself for those 85% seats. Suppose you are from the Uttar Pradesh, so you are just checking the Uttar Pradesh, you know, this website for the admission for those 85% seat. So state counseling website is there, and you have to show them the domicile or some other, you know, like documents that is actually they are taking. So you make sure that you have all the documents available that prove that you are actually belong to that state, or the prove that you want to show them, right? So states do not give admission in the private colleges, and some colleges are like in which some states are like that, which is known as the closed state. So closed state means they won't give you know, admission to the outside students, means those who are from the outside states, they don't even give them admission in the private colleges. So let's see, when we talk about Maharashtra, Odisha, Gujarat, Punjab, Jammu Kashmir, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, you cannot even take the admission here in these colleges if you are from outside. If you don't have the proof or domicile of these states, you cannot even take admission in the private colleges, right? So kids, now we will see medical counseling. Okay, I already have shown you this. Okay, so when we see the NEET counseling fee, so it's like for 15% all India quota central university fee for unreserved, it's 1,000 rupees, and for other people it's like 500. For other category it's like 500. Deemed university, which is, you know, like these are the private and good university like Manipal, and all these universities are considered deemed university. You have to pay like high money, like high amount for the registration, and this is non-refundable. So this registration fee is non-refundable in both the cases. Whereas when we talk about the refundable, so 15% AIQ Central University, rupees 10,000. So you have to, you know, give this. This is the refundable. This is the security amount, right? So general category students have to pay 10,000 as a non-refundable security fund, and other people in these category have to pay like 5,000 rupees. But when we talk about deemed university refundable security deposit, it's 2 lakh. Yeah, it's heavy amount in comparison to the another government universities, no, for this AIQ quota. So dear C, I told you that these are the processes, online registration you have to do. You have to fill the fee, you have to fill the choices of the colleges, you have to lock it, and then there is the option of the locking. So suppose you have chosen like 20 colleges, right? And then you locked it. So that means now it is submitted. You cannot change anything once you lock it, right? And if you forget to lock them, so it's auto-locked, right? It will be auto-locked in that conditions. So for round, okay, so kids, we will see that this counseling having the 4 round, right? So like for all India quota ke liye, to it's like only 3, because by the time straight round, so it's one is the first round, second round, then we have the third round, that is the mop-up round, and the fourth one is tray round, right? So by the time, generally it is seen that, all India quota, we don't have this tray round, like they already fill the seat till the mop-up round, so there is no, or very rarely, sometime stray round colleges or seats are left, especially in the central in good universities, right? For the round 2 and round 3 counseling, that means mop-up round, candidates who have already registered in round 1 need not to register again. So suppose you have registered for the round 1, you have not got the college, then you can obviously ultimately will be pushed towards the second round, then you have to fill the choices, and then you will be pushed towards the third round. So you don't have to, this continuously register yourself. Fresh registration are not allowed in the stray vacancy round. So stray vacancy round is the 4th and the ultimate round. So you cannot enter in the stray vacancy round. Fresh registration is not accepted here, right? So that means all the people from these round itself who have not got the college can only proceed towards the stray vacancy round. And kids, let me tell you, this time, or like some students who have got the high rank, they know they will be getting the good colleges. So they choose some colleges, they get the seats. It's very, very easy for those kids. But in case you have got the average marks and you are so dicey if you would get the college or not, and suppose in the first round you have got some college and you are not satisfied with it, you have option that you can go for the second round, but it's not necessary that, in the second round you will get the desirable college. And once you have lost the seat in the round 1, then you cannot take it back, right? So you have to remember these things in the counseling. We'll be talking about it. So what are the processes? So first of all India round 1 will happen. That means MCC will conduct the counseling for the 15% AIQ seat, and for other university, which is for which, MMC conducting like 100%, for the 100% seats, MCC conducting counseling, right? So it would be like for, first of all, MCC will conduct all India quota round 1 counseling. Then after that, state counseling round 1 will start. So your state will do the counseling after the MCC first counseling. So that's the benefit. Like if you don't get some colleges here in state, in 85% seat in the state you might get, right? Then once you have not gotten any of the colleges, then AIQ round 2 will start, and then after it's done, so it will be going this alternatively, no? AIQ round 3 and then state counseling round 3, AIQ stray round, and then this is conducted by state and this way, right? So I'm sure you're getting it, like how to participate in the the central for all the university that I mentioned under the MCC, and like state government have their own this counseling website, right? And make sure that you have the idea about your state, like how many colleges and how many seats they have, so that you will be able to get to know that how to actually choose those colleges, right? Medical counseling, how many rounds? NEET counseling is scheduled in 4 rounds. So I told you, round 1, round 2, mop-up round, that's round 3, and the last round is the stray vacancy round. So generally for the MCC AIQ, rarely, it's very rare chance the stray vacancy round have any seat left, but you have to go for this stray vacancy round, because sometime what happens, some students don't go for this third and second and stray round, so they just have the chances to get the admission this straight round, but they don't go for it. So make sure that you are taking part till the end, right? And also you are registering even if you have got the 300 marks or around 300 marks this time, because again, if you really want seats somewhere, perhaps some student leave and you will be getting the chance in the straight round. So make sure that you're doing it and share it with your friend. This is the beautiful tip I'm sharing with you this year. So NEET counseling registration is the first step that we saw how to register. So you will be visiting MCC website. That is, I have shared with you, right? On the first page itself, you have to go to the MCC website, and in which like this page will open where you have to fill all the data. That's how you have to register. All the basic data you have to fill, like your name, date of birth, roll number, and everything, right? Mother name and all these, mobile number, security pin mentioned on the page. And then you are done with the registration. Then you have to pay the fee. And I told you that, registration ke liye we have non-refundable amount. That's 1,000 for the general category. For other, category, it's like 500, which is non-refundable. It won't be refunded to you. And 10,000 rupees is refundable amount. So in case you don't get any seat, you do not get the medical college, you will get it back, right? But there is some rule. Some students break that rule and they won't get this back. They won't get this refundable charge back. So it would be like gone, right? And kids, what is the other thing? Sometimes those students who break the rule, they are not allowed to take the admission in the medical college for another 2 years. So what are those rules? You have to understand, so that while you're filling the counseling form, you are good to go, right? And don't pay anybody for this counseling and all. You just have to be very smart enough to choose the colleges where you feel that, as per your marks, you can get the, seat. So just choose them wisely, right? So kids, see, deemed university for all the student is like I told you, non-refundable amount is 2 lakh participation fee, which is which is refundable, and 5,000 is like you have to pay 5,000 as a registration, right? It is non-refundable, but 2 lakh is like refundable charges for the security amount, right? So yeah, you already have filled the fee. Now you have the choice filling and locking. So you have to choose as many as college you can. So why to be miser, right? So make sure that you are choosing as many college as you want, so of your desire, right? Or you feel that, with this marks I can definitely get the seat here, so don't miss those colleges. In this step, you are required to submit your college preferences, admission to granted on the basis of the merit, NEET score and preference submitted during the counseling process, and you can fill as many as choices as you want. So make sure that you are choosing all those colleges you feel you can get the admission, right? And also you have the second round, so don't worry, you can actually go for the second round, but don't wait for till the third. Oh, so if you have not got the seat in the second round, you can go for the third round, right? But sometimes what happen, students don't choose admission, the subject or the college in the first round, and then they missed that college, although they were getting on that marks, but they missed that college in the second round. No seat is left. There is no guarantee they will get the good colleges. And suppose this is the first mistake students do. Another mistake, what they do, they actually select one good college in the first round and they are not satisfied. They feel that in the second round I will get some good colleges, some more some best colleges. So in that condition, they just go for the second round, and once you are into the second round, you have to leave the first round college. So in that ways, kids sometimes stuck. So they are not even getting this college and they are not getting their desirable. So make sure that you are doing as many as filling you can choose in those rounds itself, right? So post filling the choice in the list, you have to arrange them in order of your preferences by moving them up or down, interchange choices. So when you are choosing them, make sure that you are arranging them sequentially as per your preferences, right? So make sure that you are choosing all the colleges according to the preferences, and once you are done, lock your choices, right dear? So you are not allowed to make any changes after locking your choice, to be very, very careful in your selection. And after locking, you can take a print out of the locked choices, right? You can take the print out all the choices that you have chosen. So finally, you have filled, you have done the choice filling, you have done the locking. Now NEET counseling seat allotment result will be there, right? And after each of the counseling round, it is released in the form of a list followed by the issue of the seat allotment letter to the selected candidates. Candidates must report to the allotted college with the allotment letter and other documents to finish the admission process. And here you are into the medical college. No, dear. So I'm sure that you're finding it super easy now. So you don't need to pay anybody for this counseling because you know how to choose, how to do everything. So just choose as many colleges as you want and just arrange them as per your preferences. So if you are like things not match with the first, then they will be giving the preference to the second, third, fourth, fifth, and that ways it's beautiful. These are the minute but the small but important points. No, all the documents that you need. So dear, you need this NEET admit card during your this counseling process when you are when you are going physically to the college for the admission. You all need all this stuff: blank letter, 10th, 11th, 12th, 8 passport size photograph, and then NEET seat allotment letter, proof of identity, Aadhaar card, PAN card, passport, anything. Migration certificate, which will be given by your school itself. Category certificate, if applicable, you have to take it. PW certificate, if applicable. Domicile certificate for the state counseling. Gap certificate, those kids who have taken 1 year gap. So don't worry at all. It's very easy to make because, the person nearby me have the center where they make the rent agreement. They themselves make the affidavit here. So same way, some people might be in your society or in your around the market. They are making affidavit in just 100 rupees. So they will be just giving it to you. You'll be like, I just want gap certificate or gap affidavit. Easy, right? So don't panic about it. So share it with those friends who are panicking about the gap certificate. Bond and affidavit, right? School transfer certificate, medical certificate, if needed, right? If you have health certificate, character certificate, which is provided by the school, right? And all the documents that's needed, you have to take it. Okay, all documents of the previous education, BSc and all, if you have done it, right? If you have done your BSc, then you have to take it. That's all, as simple as that, right? So this counseling look complicated, but they're so simple. So that means now I'm just summarizing everything. You have to go to the mcc.nic.in. You have to do the registration, submit of the choices, right? You have to do the registration. You have to submit your choices. You will be getting the seat allotment. First round of the seat allotment will happen. First round seat allotted. If you have got it, then you can report to the allotted institute, complete the admission formality and give the willingness as follows: willingness to participate in the second round, yes or no. So they will be asking you that, if you want to appear for the second round, like when you go to the college, they'll be asking you, or you can say that, I want to, like, I'm willing to appear for the second round. Then if you are willing to appear for the second round, then candidates who have given willingness to participate in the second round of allotment as yes in the first round, so they will be move further for that. They will be giving you certificate for that, right? Or something, some letter for that. If not, candidate who have not been allotted any seat in the first round, then ultimately they will be moved forward to the second one, right? So in case they have not got the seat in the first place, they would be like sent to, they will be pushed to the second round ultimately, right? So dear C, display of newly added vacant seat are also anticipated vacancy seat like to available after the conversion of the vacant seat in category, subcategory and upgradation of previously allotted seat with the newly offered seat. So that means once you get the, once you participate in the second round, then what will happen? You cannot go back to the first round Wallah college. So you have to choose very wisely. Earlier choices submitted by candidate will be treated null and void, and fresh choice submission for seat allotment in the second is mandatory. Very important, right? Fresh choices submission for the seat allotment in the second is mandatory. And exercise fresh choices view, modify and the lock choices. So you have to, refresh your choices in the second for the second counseling. So you have to make the choices again for the second round. Second round allotment will happen if you second round if seat is allotted, yes, then you just go to the college and process is end. If you have not got it, that's all, right? That's all. If you have not got it, that's all. You already have got the college, by the way, right? And if you have not got it, those kids who have not got it in the first round, in the second round, they can go for the third round also. So, and this is important for the NRI student, OCI students, right? Appearing for the deemed university must submit the following documents: passport, copy of sponsored embassy certificate, sponsorship affidavit, easy to make, and relationship affidavit with the sponsors, right? And then round 3, round 4 part is started. So free exit only for the round 1. So kids, you have to take care of this. You can exit. Free round is for the, if you want to exit, so only for the round 1. A candidate assigned a seat in the round 1 who doesn't join or report to the college to which they have been assigned would not be penalized. The security deposit would not be fortified, and the candidates will be eligible for the further rounds also. This is for only round number 1. I told you. In the round number 1, if you have got the seat, you don't go for the admission, you can actually go for the second round, and they won't make any penalty, right? That's for only round 1. But for the round 2, what is the exit with 40 features? So it's like exit with the 40 feature. If the candidate is offered a seat in round 2 but doesn't intend to take the seat, they can still with 40 features. So that means losing the security amount within the given period. So that means you will not get your money back if you don't take the seat in the second counseling, right? Candidate joining the allotted seat in the second round will not be eligible to resign or surrender. That's why I told you that second round if you have not got the seat, or you have got the seat, done. If you have not, if you have got the seat, then fine, you have to take it, because there is no way to move ahead, right? You cannot go for the third round. If you have got it in the first, that's fine. You can do the free exit, but second you don't have the free exit, because they will cut your this much security amount, right? So their seat and will not be permitted to participate in the state counseling either. So kids, very important. Many students do mistake here. So they don't take the MCC second counseling seat, and if they don't take it, they cannot go ahead with the second round counseling round or like that, right? In case if you get an allotted college in the stray vacancy round, you must join it. Otherwise, you will be banned for 2 years and cannot participate in counseling. Again, this point is very important to mention. So if you leave any seat in the stray vacancy round, then you have to pay the big penalty. So what are the eligibility criteria for the MCC candidate qualifying NEET are eligible to apply for the counseling? Based on the merit list released by the MCC, all the listed candidates, including those from Jammu Kashmir, can take the part in the 15% AIQ counseling, right? So all the people, like MCC mein, like all the people, all the listed candidates, including those from the Jammu Kashmir, like all of these people can actually participate in 15% AIQ counseling. It is mandatory to register on the official MCC, I told you, right? And then all this eligibility, they have written it for the OSI. Supreme Court on 29/2021 have passed an order regarding the participation of OCI candidate in the counseling process. And from 2021 onward, OCI candidate can apply under the open category seats as per with Indian citizen. Earlier, OSI candidate apply for the counseling process under NRI quota. So that means now this is good for NRI. If you are NRI, you have OSI. So that means you can go for the counseling with this. You can go for the counseling with this, right? With the open seats. You don't have to preferably go for the NRI seat only or quota category. You can apply for the open category. Very important for you. Next is, okay, so it's okay, these are the deemed colleges, this number of the seats with the fee. So you can see deemed colleges, number of seat with the fee. All these colleges, you can take the screenshot. And in the next part, we are doing the counseling for BAMS, BHMS and BUMS under this aacc.nic, this website. Okay, so kids, I hope everything is clear, because I told you what you have not to do, what you have to do, which mistake you have to avoid. That's all. All the best.